SRBTV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
On today's episode, we're taking a look at the Young Justice Outsiders season finale.
Season 3 finale.
Season 3, episode 26, Nevermore. So, previously, we kind of sort of had a cooling period per se, more or less.
Yeah.
It was Valentine's Day, so people were happy it was Valentine's Day. Some we were depressed that it was Valentine's Day. But then as all of this was going on, we found out that the Light are starting their plan, which we know involves
taking over the media.
Getting the Markovian Baron back into power.
Yeah.
As well as Lex running his own group called Infinity Inc.
Yeah, pretty much he realized what G. Gordon said pretty much is that you have to win in the media if you want people's attention. You know, so that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to outbeat the outsiders. Yeah. That's what he's trying to do, to get people noticing one group so then they can listen to that group, since the people listen to them.
Then we finally got, Tyrus, we finally got her closure on Wally West, pretty much.
Yeah.
Accepting, like, it's time to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it?
Or was it, yeah.
As we find out that it was not her talking to the soul of Wally West, but instead an illusion that...
created by Megan and Zatanna.
Yes. So while it was fake, everything she experienced was of her own mind, pretty much.
Yeah. That's what it was.
So that leaves the door open, Christopher, for Wally West to probably come back.
Yeah. So let's dive into this to see how they're gonna wrap up this season, but also get us prepared for season 4. Yes, season 4. For Young Justice, Outsiders, or maybe it's titled something else. We do not know.
Insiders.
Yeah, Insiders. But here we go again for Young Justice Season 3, Episode 26, titled Nevermore. So, let's go.
As you've probably guessed, the League's been sidelined by UN Secretary General Lex Luthor, and frankly by public opinion, which Luthor's manipulated. Both sides know a win for Brion and the Outsiders will also help the League's cause. A loss, on the other hand? That's why the bioships crossing the Vladimir border into Markovia.
I think what if Lex is setting this up to make the Infinity Inc. look good?
That's what I'm saying. They're setting them up to look bad because they're breaking rules and things like that.
Executing those loyal to King Gunnar Markov. Right to Bethlehem.
And you coordinate all 3 squads from here while keeping the League and Batman Inc. informed.
You're the only person who calls it Batman Inc. But, yes.
What else?
You're the only one who calls it Batman Inc.
What aren't you telling me? This will be a complete debacle for the Outsiders, proving what I've been saying in the media for months. All heroes and metahumans must be registered and regulated worldwide. My own team of young champions will quickly volunteer to register, and Infinity Incorporated will supplant the Justice.
So that's what they're doing. They're trying to make them fuck up the mission so that way they can enforce this registration act.
Will be rendered outlaw, subject to arrest, imprisonment. The moment you've been waiting for is here. On our signal, we want to publicly kill Garfield Logan.
Oh! Public kill Beast Boy.
The bloodline of these weak orphans.
We're orphans because of you!
I feel the tug of your power, child.
Yeah, that's right. She can control like Earth itself. So that makes sense.
They've got a new family now.
All equally pathetic.
Ooh!
Cyborg, help Beast Boy! Now.
She's not gonna kill him. She's gonna kill... She's not gonna kill Beast Boy, she's gonna kill Beast Boy.
What are you doing?
You don't have to do what Deathstroke says.
Oh,
Yeah, she knows.
I thought this channel was secure.
How long have you known?
No. Known what?
Since before we found you.
Oh.
Batman had surveillance on Slade, and could tell from his micro-expressions that he was lying when he said he'd washed out of the League of Shadows.
His micro expressions.
God damn, Batman's on
Batman!
Why didn't you busting you up front? Would have taken the decision out of your hands.
Come on. Garfield, why don't you move a little bit to the left? Slowly.
I will.
There you go. There you
Yeah!
Suddenly there came a tapping.
Ah!
Well, we wondered who else would be on the other end of this line.
Turn his outfit.
Mr. Secretary.
Busted!
Busted.
Uncle, I believe you.
No.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Unfortunately, Batman did not see this coming. I always found that phrase to be hilarious. He's dead! Long live the king! Wait, what?
He's shocked what he did.
Yeah, I'm confused too. After all the build-up, he's character development he had, he just dialed it back a few notches.
You know I supported Gregor, but Gregor isn't strong enough for these times.
Damn, man. What the fuck? After all the character development he went through, you just... He's a king.
Remember what he said in the very first
And a
episode?
hero.
It comes full
I'm
circle.
sorry.
It came full circle for him.
My brother is a man of
Fine. Halo, join me. Rule
None of
Dude, no, you killed a motherfucker.
This is the bro.
You broke her heart too. Dude, you're a moron. You're a moron.
You crossed the line that even.
Nightwing.
I don't know how, honestly, from right, Sam, I don't know how I feel about that. The guy had a lot of fucking character development, and then the instant he finds out somebody else betrayed him, goes completely south? I don't know how I feel about that.
Because look at Violet came forward about what she did, you know, and he forgave her.
It's supposed to be a win, man.
Despite statement, this is fake news, and I resent even addressing.
You know where I'm already going in my brain on that phrase.
Like the disgraced
When they have all the evidence right there in front of them.
will soon change the international libel laws, which allow these so-called heroes to smear my good name with.
What good name?
Every
You
Lightning and Cyborg Lady your feet is true, Luther. And more.
Superman.
Question mark.
Not what you're doing, son.
I'm not your son. Please, Your Highness.
Who is this guy really
Before
looking
this second chance,
Yeah, you think the same thing? Yeah.
let her
manipulating the king?
Oh! Fuck off! Nah! Her?
Be satisfied. Mutual sense of betrayal. We aired our differences.
Ah,
Common ground. And we confirm our partnership.
threw Granny under the bus.
They searched for the end.
And although I'm not a member, I'd like to take the liberty of nominating Black Lightning.
Oh.
Shit.
All current leaders present and in favor?
Make him team leader of all of them.
Aye. Whoa, I don't want this.
maybe not. But we
I rejoin the team. Team works for the league. I work for you, boss.
Boss.
Cool.
We all believe the league needs course correction. Not doing right. Then at least we went down swinging on our own terms.
There you go.
But in the long term, we will not fail. Holding firm to our principles will guide us to an honorable victory. Now let's get down to business.
Let's get out of business. I like that. Like this is the right way. Remember that Cisco? Remember?
Yeah, it's Cisco. Bye. Oh, he revealed his true form.
They're gonna let him be him.
Oh, come on! You gotta be fucking kidding me. Ah! This is the most positive thing I can say about the episode. It's him becoming leader of the Justice League.
Know each other's secrets, know everything. It's like that's how we keep remember why we started doing this. Ooh.
Is that a Legion ring? Wait, that's a Legion ring!
That's a Legion ring! Remember Michael Lyman.
That was a fucking Legion
That was
ring!
a full-on Legion ring!
Oh, there it is!
Where him getting up or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah! Ah! Oh! Okay, never mind. I love that! After all fucking that!
It's like, what, you thought that was gonna happen?
Nah. So that
Alright.
was the season 3 finale.
The finale itself,
I got was good.
it was
But my
good in the beginning. It started
biggest
off good.
problem with this fucking season is the episode.
This season finale overall.
Just the complete turn from complete
180 that.
complete 360
Yeah.
back to the Markov we first met.
Yeah.
Just out of fucking nowhere. I call bullshit. As far as I know, his like little stooge
Yeah.
is most likely McGann's brother, pretty much. Remember the White Martian?
Well,
she fought earlier?
remember what he said. I'm no Martian. He's like, I'm no Martian, but I do what I can to manipulate.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But it has that's one good reason,
Because she would
because
know.
I just don't get it. Look, I get this. I think the reason they did it was to have Lex go, my plan still worked, only for it to not to. But then that's still stupid because you could have found a different reason. All the build-up they have for his character development, him becoming more understanding.
They wanted, I think, like you said, they wanted to turn it around to where they're like, listen, everybody knows that Tara, is doing what she's doing. So everybody thought, okay, all right, we need somebody to turn. So let's make her brother be the one to turn. She finally forgives. She understood what she did was bad. Everybody around her was being family. And that was what I love too, is that it's like we all kind of knew, pretty much. We all knew, because Batman found out because he saw it in his micro. His micro expression. I like it. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know he said I didn't know he saw me without my mask.
Yeah, that's good.
But I like that. I really like that everybody knew, pretty much. And it's like it came to turn. It's just that, again, it's just, oh man, it's just. So that's the only down part of this finale was that part.
It's the Markov stuff because I'm like, after all this development you have, after all this turnaround. You even forgave Halo for what she pretty much did, but then when your own blood, portrayed you, what? Oh no, that's not right. Halo, you should be more mad at Halo because her previous entity helped assassinate your parents.
Talking about forgiveness, pretty much. Forgiving or getting over it. You just got over the fact what Violet did.
Yeah, I can say
and then now this happens, and then
what's worse now, he brings Dr. Jace back into it with Infinity Inc., which, Infinity could probably be redeemed, but not Dr. Jace. After what we found out what she did like a few episodes back.
Yeah, what she did, pretty much. I mean, it's...
Fuck that! No, that's my only real downside of this episode is with Eternal Markov.
I think that's the only down part I have with this finale. It was good until that point, pretty much. Because the rest of the episode, it started off great, hit this little bump here, and then the rest was fantastic.
Honestly, if he killed Bedlam, I wouldn't mind because, I wouldn't mind it because probably you would have felt guilty afterwards.
But no, they went with,
he did it because he wants to be king.
Like he said, that people not only need a king, but they need a hero. That's... Because remember, that's from the I think it was the very first two episodes. It's coming full 360, full circle, pretty much back to it. But besides that, the rest of the episode I thought pretty much did great. It did fantastic.
There's stuff I did enjoy. Like they do tease what's to come next season with the Legion ring.
The Legion ring, pretty much.
Which is a whole box of what the fuck in itself.
Yeah, it's a whole box of very much can of worms that it can be unleashed to see what they're going to use why they're going to need the Legion.
Making Black Lightning the leader of the Justice League was such a smart move.
It was a smart move. That's why even he's like, I like how
his went full. Yeah, his story came to its his development came to its conclusion in the finale,
and it did great. His progress throughout this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get into character development,
but he did very well.
He did very well, and I loved it. I loved how he pretty much even looked at Batman, going, "You're gonna listen to everything I say, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna tell me what you're gonna do, and that's why I like how Batman's like, we'll bring it, the Batman ink back into the fold, all this type of stuff, and it's like, yeah, we're back in.
Dude, find it. I find that funny when Barbara goes, you're the only one who calls it that.
You're the only one who really calls us Batman ink. But even on Wikipedia, it says it too, Batman ink. It says there for the group. But
yeah, just like I said, except for the Markov stuff, I thought this was a good finale. I don't know where they're going with it. Like, I know Infinity Inc. is a superhero, actual non-Lex Luthor owned superhero group in the comics.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is just going to be Geoforce's team now for the Markovians.
Maybe.
I don't trust Dr. Jace at all.
I still don't trust her. I don't trust the other advisor. Is it Jihad or something like that?
Yeah, I'm still with my theory that he's McGann's brother in disguise.
That's a possibility. That is a possibility. But even then, she could usually detect if it's another Martian.
Oh, we tried the other positive, which was the good news with Windfall, pretty much. Her taking off the collar, pretty much.
Yeah, she's able. They took it off, so now they're gonna start training her and start teaching her and stuff like that. So as I said. Besides that little bump, not bump, but just mainly
that bump in general.
That bump in general, I thought the season finale was all right. To be honest.
I thought it was all right overall. It brought.
If it wasn't for that bump, I think I would have said this was a good season finale. This was they did a great way of finishing it off, but for the season at least. But that was the only problem I had.
That was the only nagging thing I had. Is like, okay, fine. The murdering part. I'm like, okay, fine. We've already seen that there are times where he can't control his anger issues. Mm-hmm. So, to be fair, you look a couple episodes ago for any goodness, and he was able to, which doesn't make sense here.
Yeah.
But, that's something I can forget. But then, you flat out and go, like, yeah, sure, I murdered him, fucking me, long live the king and shit like that,
Yeah. Yeah. So, like we said, was in our last reaction, we're going to do the character development, we're going to do it by group. Instead of individual. Maybe certain individuals, because they had, some progress, but not every single freaking hero.
Yeah.
So, in this one, I think we pretty much start off with, the outsiders themselves.
Yeah.
Start off with them. I love how, the first half, it was kind of like, we're kind of getting everybody slowly started together, and then the second half was like, okay, here are the outsiders, pretty much.
Yeah.
I love how they progressed it, how they slowly built up the team to, whereas, even Garfield, which I love. I love how Garfield pretty much was just very... I love how they started him off still as an actor, but over time he realized pretty much, I need to get back to what I was originally made, I was really originally made for, pretty much, being a hero. And stopping Granny Goodness or Gretchen Good, one and the same people.
Yeah.
But like I said, I love how they progressed them. They did a great job. Bringing new members in and stuff like that, and it was really good. I really did with it. Now, certain ones in the outsiders, of course, again, like we were bringing up, is Brion, pretty much.
Which he had a great arc until the finale.
Yeah, he had a great arc. He started off strong. Halfway through, he was still good.
And then they contradict his character development by him doing this.
Yeah, he's just being a hypocrite now. That's what he's. He's
just a big old hypocrite now.
That's what he is. Because it's like, dude, you join the outsiders. Look what you did. Because even that's why I liked how even Nightwing was not Nightwing. Superboy was even like, even we don't go that far. Even Batman doesn't. In a way, it's like even Batman doesn't go that far. To the point where it's like he has to kill them pretty much. Even no matter how much of an annoyance they are, it's like, you know what? I know how to stop them, or I know how to bring them down. Or something.
Yeah, that like I said, that's.
And that was I think all the outsiders, he's the only disappointing character.
Yeah, he has such a good character development, and
I loved it.
They just squashed it in the finale, just like
that. Snap of the finger is like bam. It's like nope. It's like
that's
even his own brother. His own brother was like shocked because it's like this is not you.
Yeah.
This is not you whatsoever. So it's the type of thing where I'm hoping maybe in the following season somehow maybe he has some type of turnaround again, maybe. Something that somebody wakes him up with something.
It's hard to get a turnaround after you murder your own uncle.
I understand that, but I'm hoping that hopefully they give him another good arc or possible type of good arc to where something where he can redeem himself or, you know, he can look up to them and stuff like that again, to the outsiders, or at least the league themselves overall. You know, because it's shocking. Because like I said, just the way he was able to forgive Violet for what her other half did and things like that. You know, so
yeah, he was such like he showed it in like the main Granny Goodness episode that he found his control and his anger. They showed it in another episode with finding out what Halo's other original life did.
Yeah,
you know, he forgave.
He took him a while, but he eventually forgave her. He eventually got over it. You know, now he's got these ears, you know, talking. You know, he got these people talking to his ears, manipulating the king now.
Well, no, it was before that too. The guy
even then, that's what I said. Now they're starting to manipulate because like was it like Lex said, it's like now we have our puppet. You know, now we can control the king pretty much to do what we please in a way. You know, so and oh my god, I hope something happens. I really hope something happens to Dr. Jace really badly at this point because it's like this bitch is still.
Now that I think about it, there's only like a handful of characters that have real character development this season.
That's what I said. There's only a handful. That's what I said.
Superboy coming out, agreeing with the mayor of Germanium City or Germanium Town.
Yeah, this helping them realize. Yeah, helping them realize you need to be open. You need to be more public now. People need to know who you are.
Yeah, like Tiger is finally like accepting to move on from Wally.
Yes, that was
now.
For now, yeah.
For now, Halo, which was such a like default like superhero character at first, but as time went along, even by the end of a few episodes, she wasn't talking like she was early on in the first half of the season. She was talking like she understood herself now, like she understood what she is.
I want to know if she's ever even brought up, because they still haven't brought that up. If she has ever brought that up to the group, going, "I'm dying." You know.
No, that was probably like a ruse by Dr. Jace.
Well, maybe
that was most like that was honestly probably a ruse by Dr. Jace.
Yeah.
So that way she can continue manipulating Halo.
Yeah, but it's a type of thing. Well, no, not even that. Pretty much how. What I'm saying is that she hasn't told the group, "Oh, this is what Dr. Jace told me," or something like that. You know, that's what I meant. But yeah, like I said, even her character development this season was fantastic. I really liked how they developed her character, where it's like we were slowly learning new stuff about her, not about her herself, but her abilities and what she's able to do and things like that. And her development was just really fantastic this season. I really liked it.
Yeah, like only ones who got like some real good development were
even Garfield. Like I said, even Garfield
was Beast Boy, Geoforce,
some of the outsiders.
Halo, Black Lightning. Trying to think of another one.
Cyborg.
Pretty much,
that was another good one. Pretty much for the second half of the season. It was the second half of the season where we finally introduced Cyborg. But I really loved how they even developed him. Where
god, that episode where like ooh man, that was gruesome.
Yeah, I mean that was really gruesome. But still, it's like it's the type of thing where you're just like, this is how this is the type of Cyborg I wouldn't mind seeing being developed even in the film. Something like this. In his own solo film where he's like. He's all against his father, this or that, something like, something.
Yeah.
He's all against his father, against what he did and stuff like that. But still, I mean, you can still have another hero in the film, but mainly still focus on him trying to battle through, I can't accept what I am and stuff like that. I really like how they did that here, the development of it, pretty much how he still had the other part of him still in him until they were able to get it out of his system. And then him finally accepting what he is. That's why I love it when he just finally... He finally went in when they went to go pretty much near the finale when he finally went in and finally decided this is who I am.
Yeah.
But his character was fantastic. I loved it. I mean
that's really it.
That's what I said. It was mainly focused on the outsiders. I mean,
like there was sorry to interrupt. Forager.
Yeah, it was another one. Forager. Pretty much, I really like how they even had his character where. He pretty much was banned from his own...
He was literally an outsider.
He was literally an outsider. I mean, later on, he had the choice to go back home, but even he's like, no, this is my home now.
Yeah.
It's like I have no other choice. This is my home, and I'm going to accept it for what it is. You know, but
yeah, so only a handful, like I said, a handful of people really getting good development overall. Like
exactly. I mean, I loved, like I said, I mean,
even Nightwing to an extent got some development. Like except for the fact that whether you like it or not, you always love putting a team together.
Yeah.
You always love running.
You know
a
what?
team.
That one to me one of the funniest episodes, and that's when he joined the Harpers.
Oh, we'll get to favorite episodes.
I know, but I'm saying it's like even in that episode, it's like they helped them kind of open up to realize you work better as a leader.
Yeah, and
you work better as a team.
And of course, we'll get into this more in what's coming season 4. But they definitely sprinkled some potential future heroes. Like we got aside from Windfall, you got Harris Rowe, pretty much, aka the one who becomes Bluebird.
Bluebird, I believe, is like
she
another
becomes
potential.
She becomes Bluebird. You know, and there's Windfall. There's, of course, we saw already. They showed Cisco again. Cisco Ramon, the one who eventually becomes Vi.
Yeah. So they're teasing future certain heroes, pretty much.
They can use for another season.
For another season, or eventually, maybe they decide to go with the Legion. Maybe, that's in future episodes, but that's for future expectations. But no, but like I said though, it's just mainly it was focused all around the Outsiders. I mean, you had Batman Inc. and stuff like that, but they had barely anything that touched on that. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know where I put this for favorite season though, like for
right
ranking
now,
the system.
Yeah, I wouldn't know right now, but now the season overall though.
I think I say this was better than season 1, but I still think season 2 was better.
Yeah, me too.
Like I thought Legion was the Young Justice Legion, was that the name of season?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Season 2 I think was a bit better because definitely not only for a fact not counting the fact at the time it was the final season of the show, but like definitely had a nice overarching plot, and even by the end of it, Wally's sacrifice was affected by everybody.
It affected the whole community.
Well, it was kind of a dark ending, pretty much, and you kind of didn't know where it went. I enjoyed season 3, I really did. There was a lot of good character development, except for, of course, we keep on bringing up Geoforce, but like, there was some good character development issues, some brand new characters, some returning characters, like the guys from the aliens from Germanium Town, pretty much. They brought those up. They brought a lot of nods from the previous 2 seasons up as well.
Because even with Germanium, it's like you ever wonder going, are they still on the ground? It's like you never knew what really happened to the whole group because they were trying to become a community.
Yeah, I
loved it here.
Yeah, I think overall I enjoyed season 2 a bit more than season 3.
Yeah, season 3 I liked how they developed. I like how they kind of went with it a little bit, pretty much. Even though it's like there was more.
It dropped it a peg for me because of the Geoforce stuff in the finale. It kind of dropped a peg for me.
Yeah.
Because if they done it differently and they did something else with that, I probably would say it was probably be even with season 2. But
it was because of that.
Here I'm like, I have to knock it down a peg because like that was such a stupid move.
Yeah, and like I said, I like how they set up this season where the first half was kind of slowly putting together the Outsiders. The first half, and the second half is like when they fully started to work together as a team, and that's when Beast Boy came back to the fold, going, we need to do this.
Yeah.
And that's when Outsiders fully came out and stuff like that. And like I said, this season I like this season overall. I mean, like I said, it's not as good as season 2, but season 3 I thought was good.
So favorite episode of the season? Because mine, you already know what mine is.
Oh,
it's Nightwing and the Harpers.
It's the Harper episode.
It's the Harpers Security Service episode.
Yeah, that was just
that was such an out of the box episode for this.
That was one of those filler episodes that you just need it just to breathe a little bit, just to laugh. You need to laugh, and then and then dive right back into the series.
If I had to choose a more serious episode, I would say a couple episodes ago with the whole them taking down Granny Goodness. That was not only a good satisfying episode, but it was a nice way.
Episode 24, I think.
It was a nice way of like.
It was a part 1 into the theory.
It was a nice. I also enjoyed it because it was a nice way of giving more character development for Nightwing and his personal issues with leading a team, mainly because you see why, because of the loss of Wally, pretty much. Who we saw in his like hallucination was like his closest friend.
And they all saw the same hallucination since they were mentally connected, going, It's like we all miss him. He's always here with us.
Yeah, so I love.
It's like the OG team.
No, wait, that was the episode before.
Was
No,
it?
that was
that episode before.
That was one of my favorite moments.
The
But
moments, yeah.
my more serious episode is when like Beast Boy's team like pretty much saved the day for everybody else.
I really like that episode because that's when Cyborg fully accepted who he was.
Also the Outsiders episode when they fight.
Oh yeah, the Scooby Doo
characters. That was such.
But it got away if it wasn't for those kids, you know.
Favorite line. I'm fine!
I'm fine! Favorite line, I'm okay! It's like, they almost hurt one of their own. I'm okay! I'm fine!
But, on to, what's to expect in Season 4. So we have a couple things to expect in Season 4. Probably more stuff with Ro and her becoming Bluebird.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna leave the last big thing.
I know.
Stuff going with Bluebird. Perhaps more stuff with Geoforce. It feels like they're gonna hint at we're gonna dive a bit more into that situation.
Yeah, because now that the Light has control, in a way, control over him.
Yeah.
And the Light and what their plans are, because it looks like they still keep an close eye on Violet herself.
How does a Black Lightning-led Justice League look? You know, they're not.
Time leap. Are we gonna get another time jump? Because every season we usually get the time jump.
I was gonna bring it up in the Legion part.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that war that Cyborg and Halo were warned about coming?
Yeah.
Because apparently like Vandal and Apocalypse are all good now because they just pretty much threw Granny under the bus.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Granny was one of my favorite villains of this season.
Oh god.
Easily my favorite villain of this season.
Definitely, especially that gruesome
retransformation. Trying to think what else. What's to become Infinity Inc.
Yeah.
How involved are the Outsiders going to be now with the Justice League now that they more or less kicked Lex to the curb on the UN?
And what is Lex's next step? Pretty much now that he's not in the whole UN.
Well, that probably pertains to the Vandal, Savage.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying that it's like what is his next move? What is he? You know, because he was into politics. Is he going back? Doing back what he's usually doing, pretty much with. With LexCorp and stuff like that.
Vandal in his grand scheme worked by throwing Granny under a bus. He even strengthened his allegiance with Darkseid. So that was a smart move by Vandal, if I'm being frank about that.
Yeah.
Will Superman not sound like he's from the golden age of comics?
I know, right?
Great Scott! It's like,
well, what does it mean? Yeah, that's another thing too. What does this mean now for Superboy not being more publicized now? What does this mean for that? Is that going to change?
Now we're going to get to the Legion stuff because what I'm going to talk about next is going to lead into Legion stuff. Is Wally West really dead? Because after that episode, we got the second last episode we got this season. We're not too sure now.
And now with the Legion coming into
things, what's to come with the Legion? Because we already know. More or less the character from the Legion. And the Legion hasn't showed up in Young Justice either. Mm-hmm. This will be the first time they will be appearing.
Yeah, this is the first time appearing in Young Justice.
So I'm thinking we're gonna get wait, was Dreamer in this season? Yeah, Dreamer was in this season.
Yeah, she was in this season. Remember?
Yeah. We're probably gonna be getting more Dreamer next season as well since of her affiliation with the Legion.
Because bring back up with, like I said, the Legion and even Wally West. Like I said, again, I don't think he got stuck in the Time Force, but I think
he threw himself far into the future.
Into the distant future. And this is his way of coming back, pretty much. And even if they ask, what took you so long, why did you come back? It's like, I had to help them out, maybe.
So, I can't think of the core members of the Legion off the top of my head. I know it's going to be the ones we've already seen, stuff like Supergirl, we've seen in, Justice... Did they show up in Justice... No, they showed up in, no, wait, did they... they did. Did they show up in Justice League? The animated series, Justice League?
The
Legion?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, so we already know...
Brainy.
Yeah, Brainiac, what was it, Brainiac 9?
Or Brainiac 2.0 or something like that. Brainiac 9.
We know he's going to be part of that group. Mm-hmm. We already know that, hopefully, the guy from Supergirl shows up too.
I know
what's his name? Mon-El pretty much shows up. We're gonna get the core group. We may fight a future villain, some form of villains from their future, maybe. Like, remember,
maybe a futuristic
like-
Superman as
like
well.
the
Remember
first-
they've always had like that futuristic type of Superman.
like the first half of season 1 could be focused on the Legion's villain, while the second half could be focused on the whole Apocalypse Vandal Savage alliance.
Possibility, yeah. That's one thing I could think of there, pretty much. But it's the only reason I see the Legion even coming to the back to this time is that means something happens in their future that they need to stop. Because remember, in a way, that's really sometimes the only way the only reason we ever see them come back is something happens, something changes.
And will we see Lobo return?
Which I love. That was, even though it's a part of favorite moments and favorite scenes, pretty much, I love how they teased that. I love how somebody said it even on our comments going, remember, even when we found out, even in Death Battle, pretty much, where it's like he can get cut up, but then little ones come out. And I love it. They all were going to get like a kid Lobo who's going to join the team. It's like, nope, just a tease. It's like, nope, even Lobo's just like, yeah, whatever. He forgot about that. It's like he forgot about it.
So yeah, but that's it. Overall, we're hoping for a lot for season 4.
Yeah.
We're glad that because season 3 was always their plan for season 3.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see where they're going to be going after this into a fresh season 4, pretty much, with brand new ideas, not just the ones they've been having for years now for season 3.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be very interesting how they're going to dive into season 4 and what it may be titled as. Because this one was titled Outsiders. So what's the next season? Is this be called Young Justice Legions? Or no, we already had Legion.
No, Invasion. No, season 2 was called like Young Justice Invaders or something like that.
Invasion, I think. That's what
Young
it's called.
Justice Invasion.
Maybe this one they could be called Legion. Pretty
Young
much.
Justice Legion.
Legion, pretty much. Not even Legion of Superheroes, just Legion. That's it.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Like just from the Legion showing up alone should have marked variety. And like I said before, they've already teased some future heroes to come.
Oh yeah, they have.
Yeah, so good stuff overall. But other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around, and feel like it's just a little bit more than anybody else. When it comes to talking about DC Universe original series, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this season finale, but also this overall season of Young Justice. Is this one of your, out of the 3 seasons we have now, is this one of your favorite seasons, or is this, it's just a good season for you overall? Where did it disappoint you? Was it the Brion part, like we pretty much both agreed on in this finale, or is it somewhere else that really just lost you? Let us know what you guys thought of our reactions, even throughout this whole season. If you haven't checked it out, then go check out every single episode we have posted up for this season of Young Justice Outsiders. But let us know what you guys thought of our reaction to everything for Young Justice Outsiders. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
So, of course, on the next when we come back for Young Justice, we'll of course be tackling season 4. Whenever that comes out, but until that happens, of course, you can enjoy our reactions to season 2 of Titans.
Yes, which should be going out. It should be pretty much, we should be, already ahead of it already right now.
So make sure to check out our reactions to season 2. But until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And of course, this has been a very not so Lobo baby filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter
as well as Stardust
@SuperReactBros.